want to show you a really cool feature that I've built into the Little Man Computer simulator at mathsuniverse.com/LMC. So I've written a program here which takes two numbers and subtracts one from another. And what you'll notice is that when you hit assemble and run on a program, it will create this link which it shows you below. So I'm going to click on that and just go to that link. And if I run this particular program and put into inputs, it's doing exactly the same as the other program, but we can see here we've just got zeros and ones. So what's happening is this link itself encodes these zeros and ones, and when you open the page, it puts those straight into memory, but you don't see the initial program. We can use this as a really cool task for students who are learning about opcodes and operands and instruction sets, so they can learn to disassemble these lines. So I'm going to have a go at doing that now. So looking at this first line of code, okay, we could look over here and we can see it should be input, but let's see if we can go the reverse way and just look at the zeros and ones and figure out why that's input. So some of the opcodes in the binary LMC instruction start have 3 binary digits, and some of them have 5. So if we look at the first one, because all the first 3 are 0, we know we need to look at 5 of these instead. And 5 of them, it's just the number 1, which is an input. So we've worked out that this first line is taking input from a user. Let's have a look at the next instruction. So we've got 0001 this time, and we're going to look this one up, and that is storing a number. But we've got more zeros and ones after that, and we can see here that for 001, the next 5 bits are the memory address that it's working on. So here it's storing to memory address, so that's how many 1s, 2s, and 4s, so this is number 6. So it's storing to memory address 6. Let's have a look at the next line, and we've got 000001, that's the input again from a user. And on our next line, we've got 100 at the front, and we can see that 100 means subtract. Again, the bits after that are the memory address it's working on. So this is going to be subtracting, and this is the number 6, so memory address 6. And our last one, we've got 0001, which is an output. So it's going to be outputting the result of that. Let's try hitting assemble and run and seeing if our program still works. So we've got the number 6 and the number 3, and it's outputting -3. And we'll just make sure it is definitely our code which is doing the work here by getting rid of these comments and hitting assemble and run again. And we'll put 2 numbers in, and it is still working. So we've managed to successfully disassemble the program from the 1s and 0s generated from the link. In fact, we can see here we've got the same link because it's doing the same thing. Now, of course, the person who wrote this program may have used labels instead of numbers. So they may, for example, have labeled this A, and again, this one A, and they probably had a halt line here, and then they probably had a line that says a dat at the bottom here, a place to store it. And as we should see, that's pretty much what it is. In fact, exactly the program we've got. What we don't know for sure from the 1s and 0s is what they labeled this. So they could have labeled this max instead in all 3 places, or B or X, or we don't know, but it just referenced a memory address. So I hope you find this quite a useful, fun feature. What I do with my students is once they've made some programs, I get them to share this link with others, and then it's a bit of detective work for the other students to work out, well, firstly, what the program does by running the program, and then try to disassemble it by learning about the opcodes that I use on the mathsuniverse.com/LMC simulator. Thank you.